Okay, Naji, whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is ngs-spes115-summer11. To be who you are and become what you are capable of is the only goal worth living, said Alvin Ailey. Growing up as a minority, as most of you may relate to, problems are most likely to occur. Opportunities seem scarce and success seems so hard to reach. But it wasn't until I looked at the history of the Alvin Ailey dance that I noticed race does not deter your pursuance, but determination does. Today I will inform you about the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater and Alvin Ailey himself. According to novel biographies, in January 5, 1931, Alvin Ailey was born in Rogers, Texas, by Alvin Ailey Sr. and Elizabeth Ailey. Unfortunately, before Alvin Ailey turned 1 year old, his father left both him and his mother. Like most of my generation, I grew up feeling like an outsider, like someone who didn't even matter. And growing up in Nova Soda, Texas, Alvin Ailey experienced a lot of segregation and racism that followed him for the rest of his life, but made his dance pieces as powerful as it was. It wasn't until 1942 when his mother decided to pack both him and herself up and move to Los Angeles, California. While he was in college, he had many different interests, one being dance. He attended the Lester Horton Dance Theater in 1948, which was the first dance theater that accepted all races. After leaving the dance theater twice, because he thought that he couldn't pursue anything from dance, Alvin Ailey decided to go to San Francisco College to major in languages. According to the Alvin Ailey website, in his early career, Alvin Ailey danced at many nightclubs, and later on he attended the Horton Dance School once again. He went back to train, and right in 1952 he moved to New York City with the dance school. Sadly, a year later, Horton dies and Alvin Ailey takes over the dance school. Of course, problems occur and the group breaks up. However, Alvin Ailey still remains successful. He performed in many different plays and performances and musicals, one being Call Me By My Name. In 1958, Alvin Ailey decides to group up with another dancer, choreographing and recruiting many dancers to perform with. His first major piece being the Blue Suits. According to Rosalind Sulks in the New York Times, this was Alvin Ailey's first piece that was created in 1958. This piece covered much of the blues, and from watching this piece, you can see the emotions that the dancers express. His next piece being his most famous piece which was created in 1960s called The Revelations. This piece was broken into three different sections: Pilgrims of Sorrow, Take Me to the Water, and Move Members Move, telling a story about the African Americans' faith and the timeline of slavery to freedom. In 1959, the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater was created, stated the novel biographies. Of course, problems occurred, and in 1968, the theater experienced money problems. However, because of its fame, later on, private fundings began to come in. By 1970s, it was the most popular theater in America. Sadly, in the 1960s, Alvin Ailey gave up dancing for just choreography because of his weight issues. From this, he received many medals, from the Dance Magazine Award, the Spingarn Medal, the Capizio Award, and in 1988, the Kennedy Honors Prize. According to the Alvin Ailey website, before his death in December 1st of 1989, he asked Judith Jamison to be the artistic director of the dance theater, which is why the theater is as famous as it is now. The theater now has more than 200 pieces and over 80 choreographers. It ranges from modern, ballet, contemporary, and spiritual dancing. It has many programs that ages as low as 2 years old can attend. One of the processes of your life is to constantly break down the inferiority, to constantly reaffirm that I am somebody. I hope that you all learned, as well as I am, that race does not deter your pursuits, but determination does.